All right, everybody, welcome to part 2 of my reaction to the Necromancer from Rush. Man, just had my mind blown listening to that song. You guys said it. I was totally not prepared for it. You said you may think you're prepared, but you have no idea what's about to happen to your life. Of all of the Rush up till now, first album, second album, a little bit of this album, this might be the best Rush we've seen so far. It has everything that is Rush to this point, right? Storytelling, insane musicianship, songwriting like crazy. The way that they do, these 3 parts into this one song is incredible. I'm going to start with Geddy Lee here. His vocals on this song were awesome. I absolutely love the way that he sang this song. His bass playing, I don't remember what part it was, where in the song it was, but he was playing a very simple bass groove, which let Alex absolutely soar and let Neil just come in and just take over that space. I thought that was just, sometimes the simplest thing you can do is the most effective. And he's playing something that's not super complex, but it's got killer groove to it, and it makes everything come together in a perfect way. I talked about Neil in part 1. This is some of the best drumming. So tight, it's creative, it's cool, it's very not simple. I listened to this and I'm like, man, I'm not hearing this from too many drummers. I listen to a lot of music. I listen to a lot of, technical music with very talented musicians. I don't hear this kind of drumming all that often. Incredible. And not just the execution, the writing, insane. And of course, Alex just showing off. And it's musical. It's like he's throwing everything at you and it still sounds amazing. And it goes together with the song and it doesn't feel like, all right, wrap it up. Let's get back to the music. Like you've done your thing, you've showed off. Okay, we get it. A lot of technique. Cool. And this song as a whole, I believe has the best production, again, up to this point, of any Rush song. There were so many layers. There were all sorts of fades and panning and small stuff, very quiet little things that kind of creep in out of nowhere. And it's like, man, that didn't have to be there, but I'm really glad that it did because it totally made that moment. So parts 1 and 2 went together very well. It was like part 2 happened of the track, and I didn't feel like it was really too separated or distant from part 1. Part 3 happens, and it's like, is this a pop song now? Like what in the world? It's all happy and makes you just feel good. It's not what you would expect. It's not what I expected. But it 100% fits all together, and the story that they're telling and the feel of it. And I didn't feel like, well, that didn't need to be there. That didn't need to be there. Sometimes I'll listen to songs and there's like, there will be a transition at the end and they'll change and it'll kind of be like almost a different song. And I'm like, well, that song could have been, and I'm not talking about Rush specifically here. I'm talking about plenty of other stuff I've heard. And it's like a 7-minute song. And I listen to it and I'm like, okay, well, that could have been a 4.5-minute song and it probably would have been better. Not this track. At 12.5 minutes, it's perfect. It's got everything it needs. I didn't feel like anything was out of place. I was bummed that it ended because I just wanted more of it. You guys are absolutely right. I was not prepared for this. And when you say you haven't heard Rush yet, up till now, Rush hasn't been Rush. But man, this is the start of it. And wow, I love this band. Somebody gave me some grief saying, you're not a Rush fan, you don't know anything. And I'm just saying, consider this. At some point in all of your lives, this was all the Rush maybe that you had heard too. Like, because this was all the Rush that existed. Why can't I be a fan? This is incredible. Seriously good music, you guys. I could go on and on and on, and I'd have to listen to this track 10 more times, 20 more times to really give it the review and the reaction that it deserves. To sum it up, 2 simple words, mind-blowing. And headphones are the way. I mean, I know there's really good stereo systems out there. I just love hearing the mixing and the panning and stuff like that. It's absolutely incredible. Wow. You guys, this is a super fun journey. Thank you so much for joining me for it. It's been a ton of fun, you guys. Thank you for being part of the channel. If you would, please subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment, leave a like. And below there's 2 links if you feel like supporting the channel in that way as well. If not, you guys, just be here, comment, be part of the channel. It's so much fun. I feel like I'm making friends with one common thing, and that is Rush is absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I will see you next time. Have a Merry Christmas. Stay safe. See you later.